What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of Days. Um, I really don't understand what the hell is Melinda's motivation for all of this. Like, why is she risking her career for Sloan and Eric to have a baby? I really don't understand it because a lot of what she's doing is gonna fuck her career up. Your law license could definitely get snatched for this. So I'm not understanding the motivation behind it. Like she willing to pay off the other couple's lawyer, the whole nine, just all type of underhanded tactics to get Sloan a baby. And I'm like, why? Like for what? It's not like y'all have known each other for years on top of years. It's not like y'all really best friends and nothing like that. So I'm like, why risk your career? Because when all of this hit the fan and all of this comes out, I'm pretty sure Melinda is the one that's gonna take a hit on this. Legally, professionally, she's the one that's gonna take the hit. Probably more than Sloan would. Um, so I really don't get it. And my thing is, she told them about this baby prematurely, talking about, oh, you guys are having a baby boy and stuff like that. I'm like, why the hell would you tell them that if it's not a done deal? Because now once Eric left, she gonna tell Sloan, well, there's another couple that's contracted for the baby. So why would you tell them that the child is basically theirs? What the fuck was the point of doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what a good lawyer would do. You know what I'm saying? Like Melinda is just all over the place. I'm like, man, what type of lawyer are you? Like obviously you sucked as a DA, so you just suck as a lawyer all the way around. Like not even just as a DA, but in private practice too, you suck. Like what the hell, woman? Melinda need to get her life. Um, and my whole thing is too with Eric and his little situation is what is the attraction to him? I just want to know because I don't get it. Like why Sloan feels the need to hang on to him for because I'm like, ain't you tired of paying the rent on your own? I'm just saying, I don't get it because Eric ain't got no job, but yet he out purchasing baby gems that you have to assemble. Where he get the money to purchase that? Inquiring minds want to know, like, cause I don't believe he worked. So I'm like, is Sloan paying for that? Like he using a Sloan credit card? I'm guessing. I'm just trying to figure it out. Um, I am so sick of this nonsense between him and Nicole. Like when Nicole was you know, at the pub or whatever, talking about she wants some of that clam chowder or whatever that chowder, whatever it is, some type of chowder. Um, Talking about, oh, the baby really got a taste for it. I'm like, why do they keep dropping these little hints and innuendos about the baby being Eric's? Like we know who child it is, unfortunately. I really don't want to see Nicole back with Eric. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. I don't. I don't even want to see Sloan with him because when Melinda was talking to Sloan about paying off the other couple's attorney and stuff like that, Sloan was like, "Oh, Eric not gonna go for that." See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody got to be like on a pedestal with him. Like you got to be above board to be with him. Like you know what I mean? Like he's a black white kind of person. But you're dating and marrying people who are gray area kind of people. Sloan is a gray area kind of person. Nicole is a gray area kind of person. They're going to do dastardly things. And if he doesn't want a woman like that, he needs to stop going towards women like that. You know what I'm saying? That's going to blur the lines between good and bad. You know what I mean? Stop dating those types, because this is who they are. And I don't feel like Sloan or Nicole should have to dumb themselves down or pretend to be something that they're not just to be with him. I don't think that's right. That's why I hate the fact that Nicole still got feelings for him. You know what I mean? Or even want him back. And the fact, I'm glad that he did admit to her, like, oh, I did get married because you married EJ. Like, that is such a stupid reason to marry somebody. That is dumb. Because we all know he ain't in love with no damn Sloan. Please. And then you talking about having a child with her, so you're willing to marry her and have a child with her just because the one that you really want is married to somebody else and supposedly having a baby by somebody else, so that makes you want to go and do the same thing with somebody else. That's dumb. That is the tackiest shit I've ever seen and heard. I'm like, what? Like the logic of it all just don't make no damn sense. I'm like, okay. Like, y'all do realize all of this is lifetime commitments, right? I mean, marriage, yeah, you can get a divorce, but still, it's like, who wants to go through that process every single time? You know, you got to keep filing papers and doing this. Who the hell wants to keep going through that? I'm just saying. And then on top of that, y'all bringing kids into the situation. Now, the kid part is a lifetime thing. So for Eric to even sit here talking about he want a baby with Sloan and stuff like that, based off of a knee-jerk reaction, I'm like, sir, that is the dumbest thing you could do. And you got gray hair. You got all type of gray hair, and you still ain't got no wisdom. I thought gray hair meant a sign of wisdom, because he sure ain't got it. Like, he's really lacking that shit. Um, but yeah, I really want Nicole away from Eric, because I really don't feel like he's good for her. You know what I'm saying? Because Nicole is going to be Nicole. You know what I mean? Like, she's always going to blur the line between good and bad. And if Eric can't deal with that, then he need to step aside and move on. That's why I like her with EJ. I like the chemistry better with her and EJ. Um, I just feel like those two together are just a big hell no. Her and Eric, that's a no. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, EJ is an ass. Like, this fool EJ was so giddy about putting Gabby away in Statesville. Like, he is such an ass. Talking about, yep, that'll teach her. I put her right in Statesville for ousting me from Demira. I agree with Chad, because I'm like, first of all, you did this just because she fired you from Demira. What about killing Lee Shin? He was like, yeah, that too. EJ is such an ass. But I will say this about EJ. That advice that he gave Chad about anonymously offering Xander money to buy the Spectator and firing Everett, that's a good devious plan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was intrigued by that plan. That was quite devious on EJ's part. I'm like, okay, I see you learned some things from Stefano. I see you was listening. You know what I'm saying? Because that's devious. I give him that much. But as far as Stephanie never finding out, now we know that's not possible, because at the end of the day, Stephanie's gonna find out. You know, so I don't think Chad should go with that idea. Um, that's just gonna make him look worse. And speaking of Everett, I do agree with Stephanie. First of all, you don't need to be just popping up at somebody's door like that. I feel like that's rude. Oh, I brought you a spice latte, a pumpkin spice latte or whatever. I don't give a damn. You don't pop up at my door. Like, don't keep doing that now. Because what if Chad would have opened up the door? Then it would have been some shit. I feel like her PR firm representing the Spectator is a big hell no. I feel like that's a major no. She should have, in my opinion, Stephanie should have recommended him to another firm that can handle this. You know, that's just as good as her firm or better or whatever, because there's obviously other firms out there. And my thing is, I feel like he came to her on purpose with that, because even he could have Googled another firm. You know, it's not that difficult for you to do. Why come to Stephanie? You know, I don't think they should commingle. You know, given their personal history, I don't think so, because it's obvious the man is still in love with her. I feel like that's a dumb thing to do. Because she wants to sit there talking about, oh, I'll do it, but you know, we can't talk about Chad. That's, you know, respect my boundaries. And as soon as that happened, boom, he starts asking you about you and Chad. And that's another mistake that she made the first time, by divulging information about her and Chad's relationship to Everett. She should have never confided in him about that. You don't confide in your ex, who obviously still carries a torch for you, about what's going on in your current situation, because now they're going to use that information to, you know, their advantage to get you back. You know what I'm saying? That was a rookie mistake on her part. And I feel like it's bad business for her to do business with him, you know. But from a business standpoint, as far as the whole what to do about the lady whistleblower thing with Leo and stuff like that, now that his ass is on the run, from a business standpoint, I get where she's coming from. You know, it's not going to be easy to just fire Leo and, you know, put out a press release on him or whatever, trying to distance yourself from him, because he has an audience. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he has a fan base. Like, people like Lady Whistleblower, and he's popular, so distancing yourself from him may bring negativity to your business, because he's still popular even for somebody that's on the run. Because I do agree with her, like, spinning it to make it seem like some little love story, like the things that you do for love and all that. I get where she coming from with that. So, you know, that might be a good spin to put on it, but I'm still not with her working with him though. And you know, Chad is pissed off about them even being around each other and doing business with him. You know, Chad ain't going for that. But her and Chad, I think, just need to break up. I think they need to separate from each other for a while because they obviously are not on the same page as far as the future of this relationship. Um, it's not gonna work for them. It's not gonna go down. So anyway, moving on from that. Now Jada, why in the world would Jada go to that hotel? That motel. Gotta correct myself because there ain't no hotel. Why would you go to the motel without backup? Why? Then talking about backup is on the way. Backup is on the way. Backup should have been with you. And I kind of, and you know what? I'm not surprised that Dimitri saw the facade of it. He knew it wasn't no damn backup coming because backup would have went with you. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. They would have. But I think the reason she went by herself, because remember, she was saying before how they kept getting all those bogus leads on Leo and Dimitri. So I think that's why she went to the motel to check this out on her own without backup, because she thought it was going to be another dead end lead. Even if it is another dead end lead, when you're dealing with fugitives, especially with Dimitri's history, always take backup with you. That's just rule 101. Like, she just made a rookie mistake. And she wanted to be police commissioner. Police commissioners think they don't make mistakes like this. You know what I'm saying? That could get you killed. That was stupid of her. And I was highly disappointed in that. But I was also disappointed in Leo. Like, sir, the reason why y'all got caught is because you were out trying to buy hot cheese puffs. That's how you got caught. I'm like, are you freaking serious, Leo? Oh, I like hot cheese puffs. I'm like, sir. Sir. Do better, Leo. Because come on now. What's up with all these rookie mistakes everybody making? Like, damn, sir. You know your ass on the run. They really made rookie mistakes by even staying in Salem to begin with. Because once you became a fugitive, y'all should have been got the hell on somewhere. I would have drove to Canada or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all stayed in Salem, knowing that you're a fugitive. Like, that's stupid. But yeah, I wasn't even surprised that Dimitri ended up getting the jump on her. She should have known better. But that little car accident though, I'm like, Jesus. And I know EJ was a wreck because he was on the phone with Nicole at that point, and to hear something go, just going on through the phone and you can't do nothing about it, I'm like, this is gonna be a hot mess. But those are pretty much soap staples to have, like a baby taken from somebody or switched at birth or whatever. You know how they do. So hopefully they don't drag out this whole baby thing, like where they try to give Nicole's baby to Eric and Sloan. I hope they don't drag that out too long, because we done seen that play out long enough on shows throughout the years, and that shit is tedious. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.